It's your girl Brittany, and today I'm with the beautiful Amel Larrieux. How are you?
Thank you. Well, you're beautiful yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm really excited because you've been on like a 7-year hiatus, right? Since your last album.
So it's like, not for me, it's not a hiatus because I've been writing the music. I've been on the road off and on. It just turned out to not be ready until now.
Right.
But I put out a couple of singles in that time. So it just was a matter of, it took longer than I thought, but I was working.
Okay, like real artistry, right? You can't pump out albums every year.
I want to,
yeah,
but it didn't work out that way.
So tell me about the new album. The album's titled what? Ice Cream Every Day. What's like the inspiration behind that album title?
I was, I guess almost 4 years ago when we were, working on this, and I think I was just having a really, whack day, and I blurted out, I just wish I could have ice cream every day, like something like that. And my husband Larrieux, who's the producer and my manager and runs the label, he just looked at me, he's like, that is the album title right there. And immediately it felt right, not only because it just sounds fun and funny and it evokes all kinds of things for different people, but it turned out to be this super important metaphor for me at reflecting what I'm going through right now as a human being, what I've been going through during the process of the album, which is needing to find a way to implement some joy in my life every day so I can be sane as a human, not just as an artist, as a mom of 2 teenage girls, as a person who's running my business of my own and being creative and trying to be fit and healthy and sane, all these things. I have to do something for myself, and it's something that I do, suggest, and I'm never going to be on a soapbox preaching to anyone, but I think that is something that people should really implement in their lives, and we forget we work so darn hard.
Right. And then your new single's Afraid. So kind of tell me the inspiration behind that, because I feel like that song can go and be interpreted like many different ways.
I think my intent initially is always that you have that experience, that the listener has the experience that you just mentioned, their own. I love knowing that there can be so many different interpretations and that it can mean something to everyone. Where I was coming from was, the physical reaction, the physical experiences that you have when you have certain emotions and experiences. And one I can really remember well, I've been married a long time and I'm still quite in love and romantic and stuff, but the initial feeling that you get when you're really crushing on someone and it starts to become like the adrenaline rushing thing, all the blood rushes to your face, or thinking about them and you're daydreaming about them, and then you get like silly and like you're laughing at yourself, and then the fear of all this stuff that's just kind of rolling around inside of you, like, oh my gosh, I'm losing control, but I like it, but I don't. Oh, that kind of stuff. Right. I'm so interested in.
A lot of your fans want to know, will there ever be a Groove Theory reunion?
Well, there has been physical Groove Theory reunion, live shows. Right. Last year we were lucky enough to do Summer Stage Central Park, and the year before we did like 5 nights at the Blue Note in Tokyo. And so we've done that, and basically for us it's just a kind of a matter of if we're offered the right situation to do it, because we both have our careers independent of Groove Theory, that are what we do and what we've been working so hard to create for ourselves. So it needs to definitely be solid, real, worth it situation to take time away from those and do it. Right. I don't think we'll put something out ourselves. I think we kind of both need to make sure that we're offered a really great situation to do it. But Bryce introduced me to my husband, so they've been friends longer than we've been friends. Okay.
How is he? How's Bryce?
He's like the never aging Bryce. I swear to God, every time I see him, I'm like, what are you doing? But he's great. Like he seems like in the best way possible. He does not change. Like, he just is this constant person that has been that way since I met him when I was 18.
And then this is pretty funny, but I think it was like a few months ago, Questlove Instagrammed a Throwback Thursday picture of you and him at prom. And it was the funniest thing because, like, a lot of people didn't know you guys, like, knew each other, let alone, like, you know, prom dates. How was it going to prom with Questlove? Because I could perceive it's probably a good time.
Well, he and I were really, really, really tight buds in high school. Like, that was my dog. And it was a day before prom, and his date either got sick or canceled. And he called me in a complete frenzy and was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Would you please go with me? I cannot, you know. I was like, of course, I'll go. And one of the reasons why that picture, now I'm okay with it, but it was just embarrassing because I had such a complex because I was wearing such a cheap dress because I had to get it the day before.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I was in high school. I think I was in 9th grade. I was a freshman. I did not have my own money.
Right.
I was like, Mom! So I went to like some cheap store and I just got whatever fit me and wore, and like seeing the picture, I was like, oh snap. Hey, what's up? This is Amel Larrieux and I'm hanging here at GlobalGrind. Namaste.